Hey everybody, Kenneth here doing a Adam Warlock playthrough against Thanos. I'm using an Adam Warlock deck that's all about tutoring things out. It's kind of like Brian V's Wild Tutor deck. His is much better than mine. Mine's more focused on finding combo pieces and not actually being efficient like his. But we're going to see how it works out. I've only played this deck 3 or 4 times, and I haven't played it against any of the new Mad Titans Shadow Heroes yet. So this week on Workout Wednesday, we're getting double gameplay videos, and this is gameplay video number 2. So we've got Thanos out here. I ended up using the Armies of Titan and Band of Badoon, the Rock Band of Badoon modular sets, and the Infinity Gauntlet is set up and ready to go. So we've got Stalwart here, so Stunned and Confused isn't going to help us, and we have the Infinity Specialness going on. We've got 4 threat on this side scheme. I'm going to make that bigger because I'm an old person and I can't read it otherwise. We can spend physical resources to deal damage to him, and I think we're just ready to go. Let's flip this scheme. When revealed, put the top stone of the Infinity Stone deck into play. Search the encounter deck for Sanctuary, which has already been done. Alright, so we have a Time Stone. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Place 1 threat in the main scheme for each different card type discarded this way. Okay, so that's going to happen right away. We've got Adam Warlock. He's going to draw 6 cards to start out. And we have a discard a status card, discard a card to get rid of a status card, which is great. Everything is looking stupendous so far. And we've got some pretty good choices here. We don't need Quantum Magic right away, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm probably going to get rid of Hard Knocks because I don't see... Sorry about that, had a phone call. We're going to get rid of Hard Knocks because we don't need that right away. I do like the idea of drawing a bunch of cards right away. And we can't Clobber him this first round. I really love Clobber in Adam Warlock because you can spend it as a Clobber to deal 3 damage, and then you can use it with his ability to do 3 more. And I'm going to get rid of Karmic Blast. I'm going to keep Falcon for now because he could be really good. Okay. So things are looking pretty good. We've got some good stuff going in our hands. We're going to flip up. And the first thing we're going to do is Spiritual Meditation. Because we are a Mystic. So we draw 2 cards. And then we discard 1. Oh my goodness. We're going to discard Karmic Blast for now. We're not looking for damage yet. We're looking for other things. Let's use one way or another. We get to go search for a side scheme. And we're going to grab Titan's Throne here. Doesn't seem bad at all. So when defeated, choose to discard an Infinity Stone from play, so we can get rid of this guy right away, which sounds pretty good. And it starts with 2 threat per player. We happen to have a Falcon here, and I'm thinking about playing him, although the other option is I could play Sorcerer Supreme. Oh, I get to draw 3 cards. Hold on. We have all sorts of good things coming our way. Okay, now I know what I'm going to do. I honestly don't. There's just so many choices here. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to clear the area to defeat this side scheme, which lets me discard this Infinity Stone, which lets me draw a card. Pretty good. Alright, Impede, you're not super helpful for me right now. But I can use Impede and Pip to play Sorcerer Supreme, which seems good for Adam. I can spend 4 on Falcon, and he's going to look at the top 3 cards of the villain deck. For each treachery, he's going to do something. And there are 2 treacheries, so he can remove 2 threat. And do I want him to finish off that scheme? I never really used the Sanctuary ability, but I kind of want to use him as much as possible. So we are going to use that. Defeat this side scheme. It has victory, so it gets removed from the game. And that lets Adam go wild. He can only punch for 1, unfortunately, because we should have spent Gamora instead of Impede or instead of some aggressive event, but that's okay. Pretty happy with where we got, and we're going to keep Gamora in hand for next turn. Okay, so he looks at the top 3 decks. He removes 1 threat from each one, so he did that. These now go back, but we know what's happening here. So he's going to get this as his boost card, so he's going to hit me for 3, and then he's going to get Insight 1, place a tough. Okay, so not too bad from our perspective. And the third card, next turn's boost card, is he gets +1 boost. Okay, so things are looking pretty good. Let's ready everything up. We're going to draw 5 cards because of Sorcerer Supreme. And again, we've got awesome options here. We're looking for things that combo together, so I'm talking about looking for trouble into Stealth Strike, or one way or another into Falcon, like we did last turn. So you're really looking for pieces that are in aspects that are not aligned, but combo well together, because the only character that can use all 4 and do that is Adam Warlock, which makes him really, really cool. Okay, so Thanos is going to get 1 threat. Who cares? He's going to attack me for 3. I know it's going to be 3. That's okay. He's going to Insight 1, give Thanos a tough card. It's a bit of a bummer, but not the end of the world. And it's our go. So we've got like a ton of options here. We definitely want to get these Mystic Senses out. So I'm going to work on that pretty early on. I don't need Cosmic Awareness, you, or you compared to Nick Fury right now. Whoa, stay in my hand. So Nick Fury is going to jump out and draw 3 cards. We get all sorts of things. I don't really want to summon a minion with Angela because I don't have anything to deal with that minion in my hand. So I'm going to use Cosmic Awareness and, is that what that is? Yeah, and Mystic Ward to play Mystic Senses. We'll pitch Angela to deal 2 damage to an enemy, which will just hit this tough off. But she'll draw us a card from Battle Mage, so that's good. These 2 can, well, 1 will thwart, 1 will clown for face, and Adam will also clown for face. We are playing standard, so I don't expect it to be too rough, but it's going good so far. So I'm going to keep that in my hand, which is very counterintuitive to what Adam usually wants to do, just pouring through his deck. And we got lots of good options here again, so this is great. Okay, so 1 threat going on the main. He's going to attack us, and we want Nick to block. Nick gets hit for 3. We knew that was coming as well. Thank you, Falcon. We are drawing more cards, or we're getting our... Oh, hold on. He should have had this from last turn because he activated. So he's going to heal 3 damage and get a face down boost card after his thing. So 1, 2, 3. And he gets a face down boost card. And now we get an encounter card, which is Gang Up. So he is going to go again right away. And this time we don't know what's happening. We're going to block with Falcon because we can. For 3, 4, and give him a tough. There's our Band of Badoo and Friends. So Falcon took that one to face, but that's okay. I guess I could have shook it off if I was smart. And he gets another stone, because he had no stones that time. Discard an upgrade, ally upgrade or support you control. So we got to get an ally upgrade or support that we don't care about into play. How are we going to do that? That's a good question. We don't have any card draw in our hand, but we've got some options here. I was hoping to play this second Mystic Senses. Are there any cheap allies in here that I can use as discard fodder? Or 0 cost upgrades. Those would work too. I thought Kalu was in here. Is he not? He is. So I could Quantum Magic for Kalu, play Kalu, and play Mystic Senses, and then Mystic Senses whatever Kalu gets me. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to spend Relentless Assault on Quantum Magic. I didn't mean to take that back into hand, so I'll get rid of it here in a second. Oh my goodness. Playing with real cards is so much easier and more enjoyable than playing on TTS. Kalu goes to hand. Relentless Assault is what I spent to play Quantum Magic. Okay. So Kalu is now in my hand, and I'm going to use Karmic Blast and First Hits to play Kalu. After you age your play, search the top 5 cards of your deck for a card. Put it into your hand. Or for an event and put it into your hand. So we've got Looking for Trouble or Make the Call. Make the Call isn't super helpful right now, but Looking for Trouble I can discard as damage, which seems good. Did I play something off here? I started with 6. I went down to 4 to bring Kalu to hand, which puts me to 5. I played Kalu, which cost me 2 plus Kalu, bringing me to 2, then popping me back up to 3. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Looking for Trouble to hit for 2 and draw 1 from Battle Mage. And then I'm going to play a second copy of Mystic Senses. I had to do that in that order to not run out of resources. We've got 1 threat removal here. Oops. We've got 1 damage to throw out here, and then we're going to save Kalu to sacrifice to the Reality Stone. And I'm thinking about flipping down, so I think I'm going to. And that's that. So we're drawing 4 cards. We get dealt an encounter card already. Insano. And then we get 2 more. And I'm mainly flipping down so that I don't have to take that damage to face. So 1 threat is going out in the main. Oh, and he had tough, so that 2 damage should have been a 1 pink from Adam Warlock, so he gets 1 health back. Okay. Pretending I did that in the right order. Alright, he is going to get 1 threat. I already put that out there. And then he is going to attack me, or scheme against me for 1, and put this guy into play engaged with me. Well, that's annoying. After he engages you, if there's no other minions engaged with you, deal yourself another encounter card. That's really annoying. Well, Reality Stone Kalu away, but now he's right where we want him in our discard pile. And he schemed for 1. No big deal. We've got 3 lovely encounter cards this turn. This is going to be fun. So we've got a Badoon Sentry with Retaliate. He is going to scheme again. That's lovely. So he's going to scheme for 1, just 1, and poop out a new stone. You're stunned. If you're already stunned, take 3 damage. Okay. And a Badoon Assassin. I'm not a hero, so he doesn't engage with me. This was the perfect turn to have Hawkeye not in play. Sorry about that, but we've still got some fun things on our hand, and we're going to have fun with it, so it's totally okay. Alright, first things first. After you resolve Adam Warlock's Battle Mage ability, ready him. I don't really care about that very much, but that's okay. The first thing we're going to do is potentially one way or another, but I'm not sure on that yet. I think the first thing we're going to do is... yeah, we'll use one way or another. So we get to search this deck for a side scheme. Looks like we have a landing craft and a landing craft. So we'll put a landing craft out with our plethora of choices. It only has 2 threat in it, but it brings a minion out when it comes out. So we want to make sure we play Hawkeye before we get rid of that. But for now, we draw 3 cards, and that's all we really cared about. We've got all sorts of funness going on here now. So, what do we want to do? Let's get our Karmic Staff down, because that's a resource generator. Let's use Looking for Trouble to do 2 to this minion over here. And we're going to draw 2 cards from Battle Senses, because we're using our mage ability right there. And we drew into a bunch of good cards, so that's great. I'd really like to play Hard Knocks this turn and give myself a tough card. But will I? That's a good question. Let's see. Can I play all the cards I want to play? No. The answer is no. I've got this resource too, though, so I could do some things. If I clear the area, I draw a card. All my double resources are in my deck. No, 2 of my double resources are in my deck. And that just changes what I play. So we're going to do it. We're going to clear the area. No, we're not. We're not going to do that. Let's not be silly. Let's go ahead and Hard Knocks this minion away. Deals 4 damage to a minion. If it defeats that minion, you get a tough status card, which is just what this guy ordered. Then we're going to pay 3 for a Hawkeye, because he's going to help us more in the future when these minions come out, and when we get rid of that landing craft. We've still got both of their activations, and I'm actually going to use them to get rid of this Badoon Grunt. He's not really scary right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tank this assassin the rest of the game so that those Badoon Grunts become, like, trivial. And we're ready to go. Drawing 6 cards. 2 threat going on the main, but it's got a threshold of 12, so we're pretty happy here. He's going to attack me for 2 plus something, and I've got a tough status. 4 sounds great. I become stunned. Kind of expected that. Little guy hits me for 1. That's okay. And this goes away. We get 1 encounter card to deal with only. When revealed, discard 1 card from your hand at random. So that's going to go off before Hawkeye gets to do his response, unfortunately. Goodbye, Stealth Strike. And Hawkeye will blow that guy up. That's like what he's here for. Oh my goodness. Sometimes There we go. I should probably see what's in my hand. I didn't even get the chance to look at it yet. Okay, I can get a helicarrier out. That's pretty good. We'll use Martyr to draw some cards and see where things go. Okay, what are we going to do here now? We're going to use Martyr right away because we need to draw some cards. So we're going to heal 1 damage from an ally, huh? So we're going to use Martyr to heal 1 from Hawkeye, which feels a little awkward. But it lets us draw 2 from Battle Mage, which is what we really cared about. Actually, I didn't draw enough cards. I should have had 6, so I'm going to draw 1 more. Which might change everything in my life. It does. Let's see here. What do I want from my discard pile? I really want to clear stun, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and pay 1, 2, 3 for a helicarrier. So we can now make Quantum Magic free whenever we want to pull something out, which is really, really good. And we're going to do that right away. Let's pull out, I don't know, Kalu. We'll play Kalu. We're top 5 cards of our deck. We're looking for events. Got a Relentless Assault, a Pip the Troll. And it's any event, right? Not just an aspect event. So we could grab Karmic Blast. We could grab Quantum Magic again. We could grab Relentless. I think I'm going to end up actually grabbing that Cosmic Blast. It's the best thing for me for right now. We'll go ahead and play Cosmic Blast. So this is going to deal 4 damage to an enemy and up to 1 for each different aspect discarded. So that's 5. Unfortunately, I got a lot of basic cards. 6. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, we're going to get a little cheeky here, and these two are actually going to thwart this side scheme away to get it out of the way. And that is going to discard cards until we find a minion. This Badoon Grunt is going to come into play. His force response doesn't matter because we have another thing, and Hawkeye can just snipe him out of the way. Sounds great. Each of these has 1 damage on them. We didn't even use our last resource. Oh my goodness. What is life here? Okay. 1 threat going out. We're going to have to worry about the main scheme here soon. Thanos is coming at us for 2 plus something, and Kalu is here for him. 2, 3, 4. Sounds great. Little guy hits us for 1. Expected. And our encounter card is an advance. Oh no. So after he hits us for that, he gets a stone. So he is going to get this stone for his advance. And he's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. And then this stone goes off. Discard cards at the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded and put into play engaged with you. So we are getting a minion, kids. It's this minion. Great. It gets put into play, so it's when reveal doesn't go off and Hawkeye just kills it. Sounds great. MVP. And it's our go again. That like wasn't bad at all. Yeah, I'm like really happy with this. So Nick Fury should be in here somewhere. Do I go ahead and play him right away? 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Nick. He draws me 3 cards. So first, these go into my discard before I resolve the effect. Make the call is still in the field. We draw 1, deal ourselves an encounter card. We didn't play Soul World there. I'm real sad about it, but it is what it is. And make the call goes here. Good job. Okay, let's use Clear the Area to remove 2 threat and draw 2 cards. Let's use Spiritual Meditation because we need cards that we can play. I'm going to get rid of Impede. Let's go ahead and play Angela, who's going to let us search the top 10 cards of the deck for a minion. So we'll just do that this way. So we've got a Badoon Lieutenant. We'll take this Grunt because Hawkeye can just snipe him. And we've got so many options here now. Angela's going to punch for 2. Fury's going to thwart for 2. Let's be real here. Hawkeye has no arrows left. So he's going to punch for 1 and take an attack this turn. Well, I guess Fury is going to take an attack. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We've got so much stuff, I don't even know what to do. I guess I play Soul World. And I play Pip, discarding Hawkeye. Just to get him out of the way. We'll keep our Relentless Assault to turn into Battle Mage fodder next turn. Again, we couldn't even spend all our resources. We've got M. Warlock here who's going to thwart for 1. And we're good to go. Let's draw 5. 1 threat going on the main. Thanos is going to swing at us for 2 plus something. And Nick, you are here for it. We do have a toughness on M. Warlock. Alright. If it's a scheme, something happens, but it's not. Either way, Nick Fury dies. Gets out of my way. We've got 2 encounter cards, and he gets a gem. So it is the Confusion one. Caught off guard. Oh no. Oh no. Goodbye, Soul World. Glad I played you. And Thanos' armor. When Thanos would take any amount of damage, reduce that amount by 1. Your hero makes a basic attack against him. You can spend this to discard it. We will probably do that, huh? Okay. We take 1 from our little tax here. Yeah, totally. I remembered that. Oh, what do we want to do? There's just so many cards and so little time. So Angela could punch for 2. And we could use Relentless Assault to hit for the final 2, which is going to push him to the next phase. Stalwart and Toughness. Oh boy. Here's a tough card. Oh, no. We have to do our basic attack before we do all that. So Angela's got 1 damage on her. This guy's got 4 health. And we've got to get rid of this thing. So let's attack. We need to spend a lightning and a fist. So lightning, fist. This thing's gone. Now we can do that 4 damage. Good job, team. Keeping us honest. Alright, so he's going up to a whopping 23 health. Oh, and hold on. Hold your horses here a second. When we passed out that last thing, this happened, so he gets a boost card, too. How exciting. We're going to search for his helmet. We just got rid of his armor. He doesn't need a helmet, too. Alright, Thanos' helmet is attached to Thanos. He gains Retaliate 1 after a hero makes a basic attack. Spend these to discard it, so we're not doing more attacks this turn, is what I just learned. But that's okay. It looks like we're out of attacks to do anyway. Let's go ahead and Kalu, revealing the top 5 cards of our deck. And we'll go ahead and grab Karmic Blast. These other ones get shuffled back in. I may have discarded them earlier accidentally. That's not what I meant to do. Kalu will thwart for 1. Let's just get that nice and low. And I think even with the Retaliate, we're going to Karmic Blast. So it's going to do 4 plus stuff. 4, 5. Oh, bummer. 6, 7. That's not too bad. So he takes 7. I take 1. And I can sit in hero form. I got a lot of allies out here, which isn't too big of a problem at all. And I've still got too many resources to know what to do with them. That's what happens when you get so much economy out on the board. We're drawing 6 cards. So he is going to get a threat. He's going to attack us for 3 plus something. And we're going to get confused here. So we're going to block this one with Pip. 3. Oh no. Overkill, piercing, and ranged. Gosh, what a dick. Luckily, Pip's got 2 health, so I still only take 1. But that was obnoxious. Poor Pip. Those Badoon jerks. Oh, and there's a second boost card, too. Luckily, he just gets tough from it, so that's not too bad. And then we get an encounter card, which is Assault. Oh, no. And this has to go off. I am just... There's so many triggers in Thanos, so I am confused. And that's it. So now he's assaulting me. We've got Kalu here for this one. He's going to hit Kalu for 3. That's what we wanted to have happen to the other guy. Went in the wrong order. Oh well. And he gets a new Infinity Stone. And we've survived. So, can we do 16 to him this turn? I see 2. I see 3, 4, 5. That's 7. That's not 16. But we've got so much stuff going on. Who knows? Can we get rid of this stupid thing? Mental, physical. Yeah, I got a mental and physical I don't need. So I'm going to attack him. He's going to take 1, but he's going to retaliate me for 1, which is real annoying. And we're going to spend a physical and a mental. And I'm actually going to spend it with that one to get rid of it. Sounds good. Sounds like that needed to go away. I haven't used a card yet. So we're going to pay 1, 2 for Clobber. That's going to deal 3 to him. No, it's not. Angela's going to punch his face and get rid of Tough first. Sorry. It was nice knowing you, Angela. Then I'm going to Clobber for 3. So he was at 15. I'm going to hit him for 1, 2, 3. I'm going to return Clobber to hand because it's the first card I use this turn. I'm going to Battle Mage with Clobber for 2 more and draw 2 cards. What do I do here? So I could play Gamora, and she could swing and get me a card. I think that's my best option here. So I'm going to play Gamora. 1, 2, 3. She's going to swing for 2. And then she's going to get me a card. Alright. We've rounded up. So we are discarding cards, looking for an event. We find Quantum Magic. Just like we did earlier, we're going to use Quantum Magic to play Cosmic Ward. We are going to flip down still, because that's what we decided to do. We can't change it now. Can't stop me now. Alright, so I'm going to drop to my hand and get dealt an encounter card. So everything is different now. I draw 3 more, and away we go. So 1 threat goes in the main. He's going to scheme for 2 and get a tough card. That's annoying. Then this thing is going to discard cards at the top of my deck. Okay. There's an event. There's an event. Oh, this could work out well for us. There's an event. And there's an event. So he places 1 threat. Badoon guy places 1 more. Not so bad, not so bad. Everything's upside down, you know, life. We have a Karmic Blast in our hand, so there's a chance we could kill him. There's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. Alright, and he's got 2 encounter cards. The first one is going to get canceled by Cosmic Ward. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Cosmic Ward. Second one, put the top card. Oh, we did this, so he gets a new one. Not so bad. It's our go. Do we even heal? I honestly don't know. I think we do. We heal for 3. We flip up. We impede to remove 2 threat and draw 2 cards. Gamora's going to swing and remove Tough, and she's going to discard until we find an event. It's another Karmic Blast, so we're going to Karmic Blast this guy to doom. So 4 damage, 5, 6, and what better way to do it? Oh, wait, no, we can kill him with Martyr. I feel like we have to do it, because we can. I didn't get to play her all game. She's really cool with like looking for trouble and Angela, because then you can put minions into play that Martyr gets to kill so that she gets a tough status card. But anyway, she's going to punch Thanos, get a tough status card. Bingo bango, Adam Warlock, summoning madness. He's a really fun character. It's hard to build him because you have to build him in a way that's really going to take advantage of his strengths, which is that he can use all 4 aspects and he can get things out of discard. And the best way to do that is like Brian V's deck, to plan on using efficiencies of knowing that I can treat my entire discard pile as part of my hand. I can make really cool things happen, which is one of the reasons the card that's left in my hand, Make the Call, is so good. So hopefully this was a fun video for everybody. I think Adam Warlock is an amazing hero, and he's actually going to be the topic of tomorrow's Technical Thursday. All about Adam Warlock and deck building with him and using his strengths. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great Wednesday.